Good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the University of Virginia School of Medicine White Coat Ceremony. How about we give that same applause for the class of 2028? Welcome. I'm Barry Collins, Associate Dean for Medical Alumni Affairs and Executive Director for the UVA Medical Alumni Association and Medical School Foundation. It's really an honor to be here today to welcome the class of 2028 and present them with their white coats. This is a tradition that spans decades at UVA and medical schools across the country, connecting our students with those who came before you and those who will come after. I would like to welcome you to Old Cabell Hall and to the University of Virginia. Not far from here stands Pavilion 10, which is really considered our first medical school at UVA. This was the home of Dr. Robley Dunglison, whom Thomas Jefferson recruited from London in 1824 to join the first faculty of the university. Dunglison was the first full professor of medicine in the United States and a leader in medical education. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the family and friends of the class of 2028 who have joined us from across the globe, both in this room and online, to celebrate this very special occasion. We are fortunate to have you here with us and celebrate with our students. I would also like to thank many of our current medical students who are here volunteering as well, and I can't forget the staff of the Medical Alumni Association who's put together all of this today for you. I'd also like to take the opportunity to recognize the class of 1965 from the School of Medicine. Through their generous donations, this class created an endowment which covers all the expenses for today's ceremony and reception, including the white coats that will be presented to our students today. Our alumni care so much about the School of Medicine, but more, they care about the next generation of physicians that you will become. Please join me in thanking the class of 1965 for their support. The University of Virginia Medical Alumni Association was established in 1949 and our Medical School Foundation in 1972. We exist to benefit the School of Medicine and the University of Virginia. The Class of 65 endowment for the White Coat Ceremony is just one way that the Medical Alumni Association and Foundation supports our students here at the School of Medicine. Our support for our students does not begin when you become alumni. We will be here with you throughout your career at UVA, both during milestone moments like today, match day, graduation, and all the days in between. We'll host speaker events, provide complimentary food. Did I mention complimentary food? And connect you with alumni mentors. In recent years, we've helped support student organizations, provided tools like otoscopes and ophthalmoscopes necessary for your education, funded new equipment for the student gym, and connected students with alumni during residency interview season. Our organization also provides vital funding to the school, supporting scholarships, research projects, and support for our clinical departments. This year, we will provide over $5 million to the School of Medicine, and I'm very happy that our tradition begins with our students. Each year, the graduating class holds a fundraising project to give back to the institution, and I hope in 4 years from now that this class will do the same. For our students in the class of 2028, I encourage you to be an active member of the Medical Alumni Association while you're students. Get involved, stay involved as alumni. The School of Medicine family has been waiting for you, and we're so glad that you're finally here to be a part of it. Today, we are joined by someone who once received his own white coat from the School of Medicine and who has chosen to stay engaged with the UVA Medical Alumni Association as an alumnus. It's an honor to introduce to you Dr. Cameron Muir from the class of 1993 and President of the UVA Medical Alumni Association Board of Directors. Dr. Muir.
Well, good afternoon. As Barry mentioned, my name is Dr. Cameron Muir, and I'm the president of the UVA Medical Alumni Association Board of Directors. It's an honor to be here with you and your families today, a little more than 31 years after I graduated from the University of Virginia School of Medicine. The foundation of education and clinical experience you will get over the next 4 years is incredible and nearly unparalleled. I am highly biased, but many of my fellow alumni have said the same. You all are very smart and have amazing minds. Dean Kibbe proudly and appropriately always shares the stats about each incoming class with the alumni board each year. You are at UVA, where there is also great value placed on your hearts. In fact, this winter you will have the opportunity to participate in a course called The Healer's Art, which is partially supported by the Medical Alumni Association. I have had the opportunity to serve as volunteer faculty for this course for nearly a decade. It is a privilege to give back to the school that taught me medicine and to the people in the community who allowed me to care for them and to learn from them. It is often said that a key to being a good doctor is to have compassion. The root of this word is from Latin. Hang on. Cum, meaning with, and patior, meaning to suffer. Thus, together, compatior, or compassion, means to suffer with or bear under and support. I have learned that it is important to have and to work hard to further develop both the heart of medicine as well as the mind and knowledge of medicine. However, a wise colleague of mine once shared that from her perspective, the longest journey of one's life is from your head to your heart. One of the greatest honors as president of the UVA Medical Alumni Association is the opportunity to attend this ceremony and to be the one to present each of you with tools that are both necessary for your education and will make this milestone moment feel even more real. These physical tools are essential for medical diagnosis, but each of these tools also represent an opportunity for you as a human being to connect with another human being who has entrusted their care to you. These tools can be an ever-present reminder of the importance of connecting your mind and your heart. As each of you cross the stage to receive your personalized white coat, I will present each of you with additional gifts from the UVA Medical Alumni Association, the class of 1963, and many alumni who have supported the annual fund. This toolkit will include an engraved Littmann stethoscope, You'll learn how that works. With this stethoscope, you will listen carefully to each of the aspects of the patient's physical heartbeat. And it can also serve as a professional and supportive human connection between you and your patient. A blood pressure cuff. This can help you to technically determine their blood pressure and pulse, but also get a sense of their level of anxiety and stress. A tuning fork. Which can yield important diagnostic information and also remind you of the importance of listening. And a reflex hammer. which can reveal a great deal about the state of the patient's nervous system, which you can augment by having strong eye contact with the person when testing. Over the next 4 years, you will use these tools along with your white coat with regularity. In 4 years, none of them will be as shiny or clean as they are today. They will each carry the scuffs and stains of experiences that will make you into incredible physicians who are both technically excellent and full of wonder and compassion. It is an honor to present these items to you and to be a part of that journey, always connecting your head with your heart. So on behalf of the UVA Medical Alumni Association and thousands of alumni, welcome to the UVA School of Medicine family. Congratulations and good luck.
And I will say this is the inaugural year of us presenting many of these tools. The stethoscopes we had been giving, but the other items was new. And it was actually a suggestion from prior year classes. And so they were actually thinking about you before you even got here. So congratulations. Now, a bit of history about the white coat. If we go back in time to the end of the 19th century, it was a period of tremendous progress in public health and medicine, when the benefits of sanitation and clean water were recognized. In the hospital setting, antiseptics revolutionized care. With the advent of germ theory, physicians aimed to be more scientific in their practice and their dress. In 1910, as a result from the Flexner Report, medical schools adopted a much more rigorous and standardized curriculum. The white coat is a symbol of professionalism, integrity, and the highest commitment to caring for the patient. Surgeons became the first to wear the white coat, followed by hospital doctors and then general practitioners. By 1915, it had become the norm in the field of medicine. The white coat reminds physicians of their professional duties, as prescribed by Hippocrates, to lead their lives and practice their art in respectability and honor. To honor this, the white coat ceremony is performed for the incoming class at the beginning of each academic year. The ceremony welcomes those embarking on their medical careers to the community of physicians by giving them this symbol of compassion and honor. The Medical Alumni Association and the School of Medicine are proud to be part of your journey through this medical education. Now I would like to introduce Joseph Nguyen, a member of the class of 2025, and president of the School of Medicine student governing body, the Mulholland Society. Joseph, please join me.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Mr. Collins. I would like to start by extending a warm welcome and a huge congratulations to the class of 2028 and all the family, friends, and loved ones accompanying you here today. It is truly an honor to be here with you all as you receive your white coats and begin your careers in medicine. Like Mr. Collins said, my name is Joseph Nguyen, and I'm a fourth-year medical student serving as student body president. I speak for myself, as well as my fellow students in the classes of 2025, 26, and 27, when I say that we are incredibly excited to welcome you into our community. I vividly remember feeling thrilled, anxious, and humbled during my white coat ceremony 3 years and 3 days ago. I imagine many of you are experiencing those same feelings today. And to be honest, I am too, for a second time. I think it's only natural to feel a spectrum of emotions as you receive the coat that marks your passage into this hallowed profession that you've worked so hard to enter. These next 4 years will be incredibly transformative on a personal and professional level. And you will wear this coat through the highs and lows, from meeting your first patient in the coming months, to presenting on rounds for the first time, to watching your patients unexpectedly pass away and comforting families during their loved ones' darkest hours. Inevitably, my white coat has picked up its share of battle scars throughout the years. If you look closely, you can probably find some dark blue ink stains and also find some crumbs from at least 5 different granola bars in the pockets. Some may call it messy. I call it rich in character. I have made my coat my own, and you all will soon surely do the same. Medical school can be difficult and stressful, to say the least. Every phase will present a different set of challenges, whether it be memorizing every nerve in the big bad brachial plexus, scrubbing in at 3 a.m. for an emergency gallbladder surgery, or racking up 10,000 steps a day, answering cardiology consults from every ward of the hospital. The daily grind in the name of doing right by our patients, our family and friends, and ourselves can take a toll. However, I can promise you one thing. The fact that you're here in this building today, about to receive a sparkling new white coat with your name embroidered on it, reflects the belief of the students and physicians on the admissions committee that you have everything you need to not only survive, but to thrive, and to leave your mark on the UVA and greater Charlottesville communities. You are not here by chance. You were individually selected for your exemplary talents, accomplishments, and experiences. But most importantly, for the person that you are. You are what makes this school and this university so special, and your impact will be boundless. We need you, whether we have you here at UVA for the next 4 years or for the rest of your career. As you all know, medicine is a long journey. I'll spare you the rehashing of how many years it'll be until you're all full-fledged attendings. And even that is far from the end of the road. Thankfully, you are at the perfect school to make the most of your next 4 years. You are embarking alongside 150 new friends on this journey who will be some of your main sources of support over the next 4 years, in addition to the loved ones accompanying you here today. One of my biggest struggles during the beginning of medical school was wondering whether I would fit in and find my place in this community. It might not look like it this very moment, but I've always been deeply introverted since I was born. As the leaves turned orange and my first semester came to an end, I found out that I had a lot in common with many of my fellow classmates. It became exceedingly clear that everyone had each other's backs here, and I began to experience the good vibes that the UVA School of Medicine is known for. This is all to say, make it a point to go to that picnic, hike, bowling night, or survivor hour to continue getting to know each other. If you can, go out of your way to give your classmates a ride home from the library when it's raining, and to let them in when they forget their IDs. I wouldn't be here today without the support of my beloved fellow students, many of whom I now see as lifelong friends. Strive to make each other's journeys more fun, fulfilling, and collaborative. If you're really lucky, you might just meet your special someone along the way. As they say, in medicine, the days are long, but the years are short. The next 4 years will truly fly by. It feels like yesterday that I was in your seats, praying the rain would let up before golden hour, so my family and I could get a good photo shoot in. While it's understandably easy to get caught up in the seemingly never-ending list of learning objectives and 14-hour surgery days, make sure you take some time to stop and smell the roses. Through the highs and lows, inside and outside the classroom and hospital, these could be some of the best years of your lives. They have certainly been mine. Do what it takes to not let them pass you by. Whether that means keeping a journal, sharing your experiences with your loved ones inside and outside this building, or taking lots of pictures, without violating HIPAA, of course. To wrap things up, we are unbelievably honored to welcome you all into our family today. You are joining the UVA School of Medicine during its golden age, and I am so excited to see the amazing things that you will all accomplish during the next 4 years. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Joseph. I also, for our students, I encourage you to let me in when I forget my ID as well, too. It is with great honor that I would like to call to the stage our Dean and fearless leader of the School of Medicine, Dr. Melina Kibbe.
Thank you. I actually locked myself out right before this event. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to our students. Welcome to everyone in this room. This is truly an amazing event. The mere fact that when I came here earlier and I already saw folks outside an hour and a half early, I was like, wow. So it does signify what an incredibly special day today is, not just for our medical students, but for all of you who are also in this room. So to all of the parents and the family members and the friends who are here, you all played such an important and critical role in our students' journeys to get to this day today. So I really do want to take a moment to address that fact. So first, I want to thank you. I want to thank all of you, and yes, all of you really high up, who've really provided our students with the support that they have needed over the past many years. And listen, we know it was a lot. We know that you supported them through an awful lot to get here today. Second, I want to thank you for entrusting all of us with your children's education and with their futures. So I speak on behalf of all of us, are incredibly humbled and grateful for the confidence that you have given in us. And not only to help build on their achievements to date, but to really nurture their dreams and their aspirations that all of you have been supporting all along. So today, we celebrate not just their successes, but also all of your success and your dedication as parents. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you. Thank you. So to our medical students. So today really does mark the beginning of a transformational journey as 156 of you don your white coat with your name for the first time. I still remember when I put this coat on for the first time and all the feelings that was associated with that experience. And every time I prepare for this day, it all comes flooding back. I'm sure every single physician in this room will tell you that. Putting on this white coat, it really does signify your commitment to the pursuit of medical knowledge, to compassionate patient care, as compassion was well defined for you, and the highest standards of professionalism. This coat represents not only the beginning of your medical education, but also it's a commitment to embracing the profound responsibility that comes with being a doctor for the rest of your life. So trust me, you really are going to remember this day today for a long time to come. Now, you've already heard about the history of this amazing celebration from Barry Collins, our executive director of the Medical Alumni Association. Trust me, you're going to hear from him also for the rest of your life. And you heard our amazing perspective from our medical student Mulholland president, Joseph, who, yes, donned his coat 3 years ago today, and it was not that long. It goes quick. I agree with you. So in thinking about this, I want to share with you what this white coat means to me. An active, practicing vascular surgeon scientist. I heard all the surgeon jokes. Joseph, I heard those. Who first donned this white coat in 1990, 34 years ago. So as I was reflecting, it was really tough. It was really tough to come up with what this coat means to me because it means so much. The coat, it's not just a piece of clothing. It represents a way of life, but it represents who I am as a doctor and a scientist. So what does it mean to me beyond that, to put it into words? So it means a commitment to caring for patients, a pledge to heal and do no harm. Trust. It means trust, because the immense trust that patients have in us as physicians. Professionalism, knowledge, a lifelong commitment to the pursuit of knowledge. Compassion, privilege, the great privilege that we have as doctors to be entrusted with the lives and the well-beings of our patients. That is a huge privilege. And then last, memories. So many memories. I mean, my white coats, and yes, I've got a collection of them now. I have so many memories of joy and happiness and elation and satisfaction. I also, of course, have times of great sadness associated with this coat, and also helplessness, because of the obvious, you can't always help everyone. So, and also reflecting about this coat, I think that I have worn this coat, or one white coat, literally almost every single day of my working life since I first put it on in 1990. So this coat really has become part of me, and I hope that it becomes part of all of you after you put it on. So now, as I told you last week during orientation on your first day of school, you remember what I said. I said you chose well. You thought I meant UVA and you laughed, but you chose well because you chose an amazing profession, one in which you will have an impact. There has not been a single day that I have regretted choosing the field of medicine. Even on my most difficult of days, and trust me, you will have them, I still love what I do. I think that it has been a phenomenal and rewarding journey, and I would choose the same thing all over again. But for today, as you start this journey, I want to share with you some advice that's going to help you over these next 4 years. And trust me, as it's been pointed out before, These 4 years are going to go by so fast. Before you know it, you will all of you will be back in this room for match day, which is also an amazing celebration. So here are my 10 pieces of advice for the incredible journey that lies ahead of all of you. So number 1, be present. These 4 years are all you get as a medical student. So be present for every single aspect, from the lectures to the anatomy lab, to the problem-based learning sessions, to your clinical rotations. Be present for all of it. You're not going to be able to do it again. Number 2, be curious. Ask questions. Learn, extend yourself, push yourself. Some of the best experiences come from curiosity and an inquisitive mind. Number 3, patience come first. This is the mantra that all of us physicians live by. It is the reason we are doctors, so always remember that. Number 4, have the courage to ask for help. Support is literally all around you. Your peers, your friends, your family who are in this room, your faculty members. It is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength to ask for help. Number 5, listen. Listen to your patients. Listening is one of the most important skills that a doctor can have. Listening will create a bond between you and your patients. And don't ever give the impression that you're in a rush. Sit down. If you're rounding on the wards, sit down on the bed next to the patient. Sit down and talk to them and empathize and show compassion and listen. Treat your patients with kindness and keep in mind that every single patient has a unique story to tell. So listening can be the best medicine for you and the patient. Number 6, understand that you can't help everyone. As Joseph alluded to already, there will be patients who are too sick or have an incurable disease that you will not be able to help. These will be some of the hardest moments that you will have. They certainly have been for me. Try not to take it personally, and don't take it as a failure. Instead, use that mental energy to take better care of the next patient. Number 7, care for yourself. So this is super important. To take care of other people, you must take care of yourself first. So eat well, sleep well, and exercise. Take the time to discover your outlets, the things that really refresh and recharge you. So make sure you prioritize your self-care. Number 8, very importantly, follow your passion. So you will have to determine, all of you, what field of medicine you will pursue. Some of you already know what that will be right now, but most of you do not. So expose yourselves to as many different specialties as you can, and then follow your passion. Pursue what really excites you. If you do, I promise you that you will not work a day in your life. And then related, number 9, don't let anyone tell you that there is something you cannot do. You can do whatever you are passionate about and set your mind to. You have proven that by simply being in this room today. And then last, number 10, enjoy this journey. This is the beginning of an amazing adventure. So enjoy every single minute of being a medical student. From learning new material to passing the exams, to forming those meaningful connections with the fellow students and with your patients. Embrace your achievements and the challenges that are ahead of you, as they are going to shape you into the compassionate, skilled, and dedicated physicians that the world and the future desperately needs. Enjoy every minute, and not just as a medical student, but of your career, because trust me, it goes by fast. So, as you don your white coats today for the first time, reflect on all that we have conveyed to you. You are about to embark on an amazing journey, and one in which you are going to have a profound impact on others. And I hope that every time you put this coat on, you remember all that it represents. I hope that you form an unbreakable bond with your coat, just like I did, and you've heard so many others, maybe not so many granola crumbs. I truly believe that deep down inside, that you were all destined to make this choice. So in a way, you did not choose the coat. The coat chose you. Not by chance. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And it's not by chance, but by the depth of your commitment and the strength of your resolve to make a difference in the world of medicine. So congratulations to the class of 2028. I wish you all an amazing medical school experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kibbe. Now it is a great honor to introduce the person that's going to carry us to the moment that we've been waiting for, the presentation of the white coats. I'd like to introduce our Senior Associate Dean for Education, Dr. Meg Keeley, who is also a double who here, graduating from the College of Arts and Sciences and the School of Medicine. Dr. Keeley.
Thank you, Barry. Let me add my welcome and congratulations. As you heard, I'm Meg Keeley. I'm the Senior Associate Dean for Education. I am also a pediatrician. So as I told the students last week on day one that the first day of school is kind of my thing, that also meeting the families and talking to parents is also kind of my thing. So today is one of my favorite days of the year. Not only are we launching our students, which is so exciting, but also it is a reminder of the power of genetics when we meet all of you. So that's also amazing. We have had a wonderful week and a half meeting the students, getting to know you all, and this is really a very important and profound way for us to end the orientation. And now it's going to get real. So it is my great privilege and honor to get to be the person that recognizes each one of our new students in the class of 2028 by name. So let me explain how this is going to happen. We will be calling up the students in alphabetical order within their colleges. And as some of you may be aware, we have taken our medical school class and divided them up into 4 colleges, kind of like Harry Potter, if that's a reference. And each of those colleges is headed by a Dean of Student Affairs who supports their students throughout this medical school journey. So the college deans today have the honor of placing the white coat on their new students. And they will also have the honor of placing the hoods at graduation. And so that just seems like A to B, but as you might imagine, a lot of stuff happens in between there. And they will also be there for all of that to support our students. So students, let me explain what's going to happen logistically. Ushers are going to be in the aisles. I see them already ready to stand you up and to signal your row when it's time to stand and proceed down to the stage. You're going to come over here. At this ceremony, you are also signifying your pledge to be joining our community of honor here at the University of Virginia. So after you receive your right coat from your dean, you will then proceed to this table where Joseph Nguyen will be standing and helping you sign your name. Well, he won't help you. You'll sign your name. He's just going to watch. That would also be an honor offense, really. So he will assist you. And then Dr. Muir is going to be joining Joseph right behind me here, and he will be handing you your kit with all of your new physical exam tools, which you're then going to be able to put in your pocket. You, of course, definitely should put your stethoscope around your neck. We all know that's where it goes. And then you will proceed around behind me, and you'll be going down these steps and then back up to your seats. So those are the logistics. We are incredibly grateful for the support of the alumni, not only for the white coats, but also for all of these new tools that you're going to be learning how to use. And it's an incredibly meaningful gift on what I feel is an incredibly meaningful occasion. So thank you to the alumni. So I'm going to ask the students in Douglaston College, row 1, to stand up. They will be getting there. There we go. The students in Douglaston College will be receiving their coats first, and presenting their coats will be Dr. Archibald Pannoni, who is Dean of Douglaston College. Let's hear it for her. Dr. Archibald Pannoni is a geriatrician. She's Associate Professor of Internal Medicine, and she completed her residency and fellowship here at UVA. And now, here are the instructions for the audience. I know deeply how difficult it is going to be, what I am asking for, but please keep your applause until the end of each college. It is very important that everyone get to hear their name, the students hear their name, and their family members hear their name, so their cameras can be at the ready. So it's also important that I don't have to order out for breakfast, because if we clap after each one, we'll be here the whole time. So if you can, please, please hold your applause. I really appreciate your cooperation. And I think we are ready to go. Rusty? Yep. All right. Wing Yun Ao. That's it. Brian Bao. Kristen Briney. Molly Carson. Laulu Charles. Selena Chang. James Reed Clark. Jesse Dawkins. David D'Amelio. Ria Garg. Noel Gaetacho. Allison Marie Gonzalez. Noah Michael Greenfield. Tyla Harrison. Rohan Herrer. Julia Anna Jezakowski. Ryan Kemper. Jae-woo Kim. Alexa Nee. Jason Zashin Lee. Evan London. Pedro Gallo Massa. Jalen Metten. Jared Miller. Sean Joseph Morgan. Divya Narayanan. Shaylee Nielsen. Ellis Polk. Jonas Wesley Ravitch. Nihal Reddy. Kalea Rafael. Lauren Alexis Ridley. Emily Roth. Nadia Sadanandan. Jeffrey Shi. Okay, you can applaud for that one. Andrew Spiteri. Kelsey Spurio. Wendy Stewart. Zachary Stotts. Tanvika Vegaraju. Melanie Weber. Grace Holdman Wilsey. Let's congratulate Dunkelson College. Next up is Hunter College, and to present will be Dr. John Densmore. We'll welcome him to the stage. Dr. Densmore is a hematologist-oncologist. He's associate professor of internal medicine, and he's also, importantly, our associate dean for admissions. Dr. Densmore received his PhD and MD degrees from UVA and completed his residency here. And it is now time to recognize Hunter College. First up, Sophia Biggio. Haley Angel Bowler. Maximilian Brunet. Kavya Chandra. Ahad Chada. Alexia Childress. Claire Cunningham. Basha Davis. John Denon. Mehmet Dilek. Kenzie Fergus. Andrew Gillikin. Cameron Grimes. Paige Christine Hinman. Kaylee Holsinger. Allison Ray Horvath. Emily Howe. Jasmine Kaur. Sarah Kabesh. Taylor Kim. Gabriel Kainam Lau. Cindy Xingyi Li. Hanyu Yu Lu. Ifan Lu. Derek Lotito. Evan Mancini. Kyla Maskey. Christopher Nguyen. Rachel Norani. Valeria Pabon. Megha Pratapwar. Peyton Rieger. Sam Ryan. Ben Sitaro. Bhumi Shah. Annie Sun. Vikram Srinath. Roy Toston. Michael Trask. Rohan Vij. Channing Williams. Cameron Joseph Young. Let's congratulate Hunter College. All right. Next, the students in Penn College will receive their coats. So we'll welcome their dean, Dr. Dana Reddick, to the stage. Dr. Reddick is Associate Professor of Obstetrics and Gynecology, and we are going to wait till here they come. All right, first up. Layla Abdi. Hannah Adeniyi. Storm Alexander. Beatrice Alves. Noah Beeman. Isha Bangwi. Kelsey Carter. Gotham Chang. Zainab Dansoho. Siddharth Dasari. Luis Antonio de la Rosa. Eliana Marais Dunster. Alessandra Cristina Amaral Dutra. Danielle Heckert. Kaylee Dominique Houston. Ashana Jackson. Maksud Jurayev Azizov. Jane Kim. Uriel Kim. Aman Makonnen. Patrizia Manziano. Eric Mao. Kalsum Mbake. Ganesh Muruganandam. Ragib Nihal. Oloma Kelechi Wo. Afua Setra Nyantaki. Tricia Pagadala. Kirthi Patel. Jessica Peterman. Alexandra Genesis Robles. Nicholas Spencer Roshakim. Chelsea Baba Scott. Arman Singh. Heron Tadessa. Danielle J. Wilson. Congratulations to Penn College. And now Reed College, and our dean is Dr. Sean Reed. No relation. Woo. Dr. Reed is an associate professor of family medicine, and he completed his residency here at UVA. And we will start with Aaron Onnested. Dima Abu Aynan. Zain Ahmad. Sriram Amarnani. Lucy An. Abel Argo. Anna Ruth Bales. Ashley Soo-hyung Bang. Rabina Bandari. Anushka Biswas. Martha Chen. Jared Chung. Fernando Claudio Lopez. Cameron Mayette Crowder. Wanwook Do. Adam Dong. Kingsley Jamo. Dahlia Earlywine. Jack Gyree. Riley Hernandez. Seamus Houlihan. Trevor Christian Jones. Danilo Lamike. Allison Marcotte. Alexander Markowski. Kellen McKee. Isabel Newman. Josh Pay. Kenny Quach. Nabia Sajad. Norshahan Sheikh. Walt Simpkins. Rebecca Van Kirk. Evan Wolf. Peyton Yee. Zohar Zif. Congratulations to Reed College. And I really appreciate the patience in holding the applause. So if all the students would stay seated, I think everyone should stand and recognize the class of 2028. It's an ovation. All right, you can be seated. The students can be seated. Class of 2028, if you put your hand in the inside pocket of your new white coat, you will find there a letter from one of the upper class students to welcome and encourage you. So we've been trying for the 10 days to kind of convey to you it truly is a community, and we are so grateful and happy to welcome you to it. You don't have to read the letters now, but they're for you to keep with you. I would now like to invite all of our new students to stand, and I would like all of the faculty members to come and join me here on the stage. Right. This is a good showing of the faculty. So we are now going to recite together the recitation of the covenant for the entering class and their teachers. This covenant is the first of 3 that you're going to recite during your medical education, and we'll end with the Hippocratic Oath at graduation. And this one serves to welcome you to the profession of medicine. So the words are in your program, students and teachers, faculty, and Joseph will lead the students, and I will recite with the faculty. So the students start.
All right, you guys ready? All right. As I begin the study of medicine, I acknowledge and accept the responsibilities and privileges of an apprentice learner of ancient art and modern science. With teachers to guide me, I'll approach my studies with diligence and integrity, cultivating the competencies and attributes of an accomplished physician. I will respect all persons, including faculty and staff, student colleagues, and especially patients who will ever be my teachers. I will attend to the experiences, beliefs, and values of others, and reflect on my own attitudes and assumptions. I affirm fidelity to my patients and will respect them, their choices, and their confidentiality, mindful of my privileged access to their bodies, selves, and stories. I will seek to earn their trust and to care for them with skill, understanding, compassion, and fairness. Medical school will not only cultivate my intellect, but also challenge my moral imagination. It will shape and test my critical judgment and show me my limitations as well as my competencies. It will entail risk. In learning, I will make mistakes. May I forgive, yet always remember and learn from them. Mindful of my own health and well-being, I will seek to balance professional and personal pursuits. I will value my family, friends, colleagues, and mentors, and the mutual trust, humor, and confidence our relationships sustain. My study of medicine will extend throughout life. In school and beyond, I will hold myself to the highest professional standards. I will look to a collegial model of working and learning. Even now, I assume the position's social responsibility to improve the health of humankind. We students here join with our teachers to uphold our profession, honor its commitments, and advance its contributions.
As you embark on the study of medicine, I accept the privilege and responsibility of being your teacher. I will teach you the science and art of medicine and encourage you to be thoughtful, discerning, and compassionate in their practice. I will show you what is known and what is not known, what is certain and what is not. I will teach you to advance medical knowledge and skills, care for patients, and attend to the health of the public. Trust me to teach you as I trust you and your fellow students to teach me. You see reflected in me the character and social conscience of my profession. I will conduct myself with integrity and show you how I wrestle with issues of ethics and ambiguity. I will accord you respect, tolerance, and fair treatment. I am entrusted with teaching you to extend the same to your peers and patients. I encourage you to see your patients as tutors and to ground your relationships with them in advocacy, mutual vulnerability, and trust, and the utmost fidelity, for this is the heart of medicine. I will give you responsibilities and supervision appropriate to your knowledge and skills. I will not abandon you to your mistakes. I will encourage you always to put forth your best effort and will ask the same of myself. I ask you to recognize your teacher's limits and also your own, and to use your talents and energy to improve this institution and all that it offers. Together, we are stewards of an ancient and respected profession. You are this profession's future. Proudly, we welcome you into the study and life of medicine. The faculty can be seated, and the students can be seated. So this brings us to the conclusion of the white coat ceremony, and we want to thank everyone who obviously traveled and attended in person, and all those who are out there joining us virtually. We will be taking both a class portrait as well as photographs of each of the 4 colleges on the steps in front of this building, Old Cabell Hall, momentarily. So to ensure that this is very swift and very efficient, we will first dismiss the students by college, and we will ask that all the guests remain seated and talk amongst yourselves. After the photos, then we will invite everyone, all the guests, all the students, all the faculty to reception refreshments in the ballroom at Newcomb Hall. So if the Dungelson students and their dean, Dr. Archibald Pannoni, could rise and exit out for your photograph. I'll remind everyone before you start, before the decibels go up, all the photos taken today by our fabulous photographers are going to be available for free download, and the link will be emailed to the students next week. You can check our Medical Alumni Association Facebook page for a video and featured posts of the ceremony, and our address, you'll get it, but it's facebook.com/UVA MedAlum. The other thing I'll mention is families, listen up, because I hope you all mark your calendar now to join us for the UVA School of Medicine Family Day on Saturday, October 12th. This is an event exclusively for you all, the family members of our first-year students. You're going to get information about that soon, but it's a really great event. You'll get tours of the medical school and all of our resources. You'll get to hear about our college system. You'll get to hear about our curriculum in a lot of depth, and you might even get to try our curriculum out a little bit. So hopefully everyone can attend. And we will hold on to the colleges. I'll dismiss you when it's time.